Hey folks, welcome back to Highest Gear Reviews. Thanks for stopping in. I'm Lou Thomas. Hey, once again, do me a favor, hit that subscribe button. Lots more vehicles coming up for you, okay? Hey, today I'm pleased to announce to you, or present to you, the 2022 Subaru Outback. This particular one, of course, is the Wilderness Edition, which is pretty cool. It's got kind of the lift kit on, all this other kind of stuff. So let me take you around the new Subaru. So this particular one has the 2.4 liter, 4-cylinder turbocharged engine, about 260 horsepower, not too bad. CVT constant velocity transmission. So like I said, kind of a little bit like a scooter has, really. It's just kind of continuously expands and changes your gear ratio, and by that means, so it doesn't really have traditional gears. Other things this one has is a huge lift kit on it. So this one has about 9.5 inches of ground clearance to get you where you need to go. Underneath there, it has skid plates as well, has some kind of toughened up springs, all that kind of stuff on it as well. So some pretty cool stuff. Of course, really noticeable, the fender flares on it, which give that really rugged kind of look and kind of keep some of the brush and shrubberies off the side of your vehicle if you do decide to take it off-roading, and just gives it like a really cool kind of badass looking Outback Australian adventure kind of look to it, right? So it looks really cool. Also, of course, has a bunch of tow hooks on it. So tow hooks in the front, tow hooks in the back. I mean, stuff all over the place. Cool front grille. Kind of this cool looking black finish as well. Has the fender flares, which I think looks really good as well. Another unique thing is the roof rack on this one. So this roof rack is pretty strong. It can hold about 200 pounds while you're not traveling down the road. And then if you do stop and you want to put a tent up there, you can put about 700 pounds of stuff on there. So there's the Subaru Outback. As far as some performance numbers real quick, it's not really a performance vehicle. It's never designed to be. It's just designed to be kind of a good adventure vehicle, right? So this particular one will do 0 to 60 in about 5.8 seconds. Unfortunately, the fuel mileage isn't that great on it just because of the size of the tires and all that kind of stuff, which are 17-inch Yokohama Geolanda tires. So a really nice tire. However, fuel mileage, you're going to get about 18 city, maybe 24 miles per gallon on the highway. So let's take a look at the 2022 Subaru Outback Wilderness. So let's take a ride in the 2022 Subaru Outback Wilderness Edition. So nice shifter. It's got the piano back finish. Interior is done nicely. I like it. Huge infotainment screen. I mean, this thing's got to be standing up to what Tesla's putting in the cars. Of course, the interior is just really nicely done. Nice leather, all that kind of stuff, and feels good. So off we go. Leather wrapped steering wheel, nice paddle shifters. These are plastic, so I mean they're really kind of just there to be there, really. You know, that whoever's really going to use them in a vehicle like this. As far as the road noise, not too bad. The engine, in my opinion, it's a good engine. It's that 260 horsepower turbo engine. The boost comes on really strong. It's kind of like, you know, you depress the pedal, and when you get to about a quarter of the way down, boom, man, it just takes off and really wants to get going, which is kind of exciting, but it's also kind of a little bit, it's a little bit more than you kind of expect, to tell you the truth. So get some gas here, there we go. And like I said, it has that constant velocity transmission, which is kind of simulating gear changes. They're not real gear changes, but and I think that might be kind of the letdown to the actual performance package. It just feels a little bit sluggish until it gets to about 30 miles per hour, and then boom, it's off. So yeah, like I said, you know, as far as racing your neighbor's Tesla and stuff, that's not going to do it. But you are going to have a lot more fun off-road, and then when you park, you put your tent on the top, so that's kind of cool. As far as steering feel, it's a little bit vague, but the reason it's vague, of course, is because it has these really big tires on it and has 9.5 inches of ground clearance. So when you take that into account, steering feel isn't too bad, but it is a little bit vague. It is a little bit wondery. You do get that kind of that body roll, obviously, just because of how high up you are in this vehicle. Brakes feel adequate, no problem there. And yeah, road noise, a little bit of road noise from the tires. Of course, these are those aggressive Geolander tires, which are a really good tire. I've had those on a couple of trucks that I've owned in the past, and they perform really well. So let's give it some acceleration here. There we go. It's like I said, once you get that turbo kicked in, it really goes. So do be careful of that when you buy one. If you buy one with a non-turbo engine, I think they're like 160 horsepower. I think you'd be better off, or maybe more, but I think you're better off investing in that turbocharged engine. But overall, nice driving experience. I mean, the seat's comfortable. It feels good. So I think it's a nice vehicle. It'll be a comfortable vehicle and a fun vehicle to take out on your adventures. So I thought I should do a quick update here. I'm actually on a dirt road right now, and this might be the smoothest car I've ever driven on a dirt road. Either that or this is a really, really nicely groomed dirt road, but that's really surprising. I mean, it is smooth. This is a dirt road. It's pretty darn good. So as far as getting into your new Subaru Outback, real nice. High ground clearance makes it really easy to get in and out of. Seats very comfortable. Power adjustable, of course. This one does have the heated seats as well. Steering wheel has a lot of adjustability to it. I mean, you can go all over the place with this thing. So pretty much you can find a driving position for anyone in the family. It does, like I said, have the heated seats, nice feeling steering wheel heater, all that kind of stuff in this particular one. Good visibility, lots of headroom. I mean, there's a lot of headroom there. Like I said, I'm 6'4", and I've got bunches of room to go. Pedal placement feels good. This one's kind of got the cool little kind of sporty rally car looking kind of pedals on it. But yeah, nice. So here we are, the interior of the Subaru Outback Wilderness Edition. Nice. I mean, they did a really good job on this one. Driving position is excellent. Visibility is outstanding. I like these kind of little wing windows here. Just adds that visibility as well. I mean, that steering wheel feels great. It's a real performance feeling. These little plasticky paddle shifters I could probably do without. I don't think anyone's going to really use them in a vehicle of this class. Interior feels great though. Nice soft touch stuff everywhere. The piano black finish. Like I've always said, I mean, I like the piano black, but man, it just shows all the dust, doesn't it? But there's not too much of it. This display is really impressive. I mean, this has got to be like kind of, Tesla inspired and all the other guys. Crisp instrumentation. It's kind of traditional gauges, which are nice. I mean, they work perfectly. Little sensor kind of information cluster as well there. Everything's where you want it to be. I mean, just feels really good. Comfortable place to be. Shifter feels great. Got a couple of USB outlets, audio in, kind of old-fashioned mic jack. This one's, of course, your cordless charger for your cell phone as well. It's got the Apple CarPlay, Bluetooth, all that kind of stuff. Android, everything on it. I mean, it's got every gizmo known to man, every safety feature. I mean, there's so much safety stuff going on in this vehicle. It's ridiculous. There's all these kind of cameras looking forward. Rear view stuff. I mean, there is a lot going on as far as safety in Subarus nowadays, but the finish is so nice. I mean, they did a really, really good job. A couple nice cup holders here, good size, look like they're going to hold a big gulp. You've got your center console here, a little space underneath there as well, your glove box, same as everyone has. You do up here, sunglass holder as well, controls for your sunroof as well. And like I said, just nicely done. I kind of like this little touch here with the orange kind of stitching that lines up with that whole Wilderness line of vehicles, and the gold kind of finish here as well, which is part of that Wilderness package as well. So as far as a place to drive and a place to hang out while you're getting driven through the Outback or down the dirt roads or wherever you're going camping, whatever, this Subaru is going to be a very nice place to be. So, of course, the part you all like to see is, does the big guy fit in the car? So let's take a look here. Well, that was easy. Oh yeah, this is nice, actually. Good headroom. I've still got probably about 2 to 3 inches of headroom back here. Seats in my normal driving position. So this is a 6'4" driver, 6'4" passenger. So no, this is working good. It does have 2 USB outlets back here. Looks like the seats are heated as well, so that's nice as well. There is a recliner here as well. There's like a lever you pull here, and the seat goes back. So, oh, that's nice. Oh, that's comfortable. Oh, okay. I'll be back in a few. Oh, yeah. No, but anyway, so it does recline nicely. Actually, it goes back more than I thought it would go back. It does, of course, have the center armrest here, 2 cup holders in here. So, hey, this is a really nicely spaced out car. I mean, very comfortable. So, good job, Subaru, on the interior. So as far as rear storage in the Subaru, there's a bunch. So obviously it's got the remote opening on the key, or you can just press the button right there as well. Now there is bunches of room back here. There's also the little kind of cover right here, so you can cover your packages and have them a little bit more private as far as people not peeking in and seeing what you've got in. You've got some power outlets back here, a bunch of tie downs as well, so you can tie your stuff down. Neat feature, you pull these little levers here, and if you can see it, boom, seats drop forward. You come over here and get this one, pull this lever, and keep an eye on that front seat. Boom. And you've got boatloads of room in here. I mean, you've got to be able to get like a 75-inch TV lying down in here pretty easily. Another thing that I really like, which you never see anymore, lift this up, pop this down, lift this up, full-size spare tire. I mean, you never see that anymore, so that's nice. I mean, full-size tire, so you can keep that trip going. I guess this really is made for the outback and the wilderness, because I don't know about you, but if I'm off-roading, I don't want to have to put one of those little donuts on to get myself back to the house. So good job, Subaru. So here we are, engine compartment of the Subaru. So like I said, this one is the flat 4 turbocharged intercooled engine, so nice little engine. Now, Subaru does those little things that I kind of wish everyone would do as far as just vehicle maintenance type stuff. For example, the oil filter, it's right here. So basically you pop this off, it's got the lip around here so the oil doesn't spill everywhere. Replace the oil filter, drain it, and then put your new oil in, and boom, you're done. Easy as that. Why couldn't anyone do everything like this instead of making it so hard? Of course, this is your intake for your intercooler, so it's a kind of active ram air that goes into the intercooler to keep the engine nice and cool. So a nice engine. Boxer engine has been around for years. Subarus just love these things, and yeah, great little motor. So there you have it, folks, the 2022 Subaru Outback Wilderness Edition. Great SUV, station wagon, off-road, or whatever you want to call it. I kind of call it like the little ute vehicle from Australia. Great vehicle. Don't forget that 9.5-inch clearance is going to get you where you want to go. Turbocharged engine, constant velocity transmission, great maintenance histories on these things. Subarus just go and go and go. Just a cool looking vehicle. Looks different from everyone else's station wagon, right? Looks different from everyone else's SUV. So anyway, if you're looking for a fun vehicle, take a look at the 2022 Subaru Outback. Hey guys, if you can also do me a favor, hit that subscribe button. It does me it's a huge help to me as far as trying to get more vehicles and trying to get dealers to give me more vehicles. So please hit that subscribe button if you like it. And thanks for joining me on Highest Gear Reviews. Take care.